shit is trash, bang this, cause I guarantee that you bought it. Heavy airplay all day with no chorus. I keep it thorough, nigga.
Okay. Not that I need to, but I'm gonna defend the whole concept of black people needing to go to college. Now, you're right, going to college doesn't guarantee you anything. It doesn't mean you're a better person. It doesn't mean that you're more spiritual or, more religious or more moral. It really just has to do with money, primarily. There's other reasons to go into college, but it's primarily for money, so that you can have money versus not having money. Now, what people don't understand, those who are kind of like, you don't need to go to college to be successful, you can do something else. I agree, but times have changed, okay? We live in a recession right now, so jobs are scarce. Even when we bounce out of this recession, employers overall are still going to limit positions. So if your employer cut X amount of positions, when stuff starts to come back to normal, who's to say that he's going to then reopen those same positions, right? If he closed 10, he may just come back with 5, just as a buffer zone, right? Even when we bounce back, it's probably going to take a couple of years even after that for everybody to be comfortable. It's like when you get hurt and you hurt your shoulder and it's healed, right, and the doctor says you're good to go, but you're still kind of, you still treat it with caution, right? I'm not gonna play, don't touch me there, right? I don't want to re-hurt it. It's, it always takes a while to get over the psychological hurt of an injury. And the same can be applied to getting out of this recession. So we're still going to have a hard time in terms of finding employment. And as you know, whether we like it or not, a great criteria for eliminating the sheer volume of applications to say, do you have a GED? Do you have a college degree? Right? It's pointless. It's completely meaningless to the actual job description. But like I said, it's easier to look through 500 applications than it is 1,500. Right? So if they have to say you need a college degree plus 1 year of experience, just for the sake of saying it, it is what it is. You can get mad all day. You can get mad and, not have a job. Okay? Right? Or you can, do what you need to do. But another reason why I'm saying this is that for the longest we've had a lot of trade schools. Okay? The most notable ones are your DeVry's and your ITT Techs. But these schools are starting to grow and they're starting to compete. So growing up as a kid, for instance, DeVry and ITT Tech didn't really offer BAs and BSs. Now they are. A lot of these schools, apart from what they've had before, are developing programs. I've even seen some offering master's level courses. Now, a lot of these trade schools are still going through the process of being certified, right? Because you can be at college or university, but there's different organizations that, recognize you. Right, a degree from a school not recognized by a certain association, could mean nothing. Right, because there's no assurance that they're doing, they're giving students the proper education. So a lot of these schools and some of the startup, even the startup trade schools, are going through that whole process of developing these courses. Right. That will lead to a BA or a BS, possibly even a master's. Okay, because they're trying to compete. So now all of a sudden, certain trades, people are requiring that, you have this level degree. Right? So I think as black people, we really have to quickly change our whole view on college. Right? It's not about now just getting a desk job. Like I know in Southern California, right, if you want to be a firefighter, you need a degree. right? Most of the male people in my classes either wanted to be cops or firefighters, and they needed a degree, right? It's there, it's out there, right? And now, like I said, they're trying to become more competitive. So not only can you go to a trade school and learn an actual skill in a trade that you can use, well, guess what? You're actually getting that piece of paper that says, hey, I went to college. So not only do you have access to jobs that are only tailored to your trade, you have access to jobs that say, you know what, all we need for you to do is have a transcript saying that you have a degree that's posted. And now they qualify, right? So now they have even more choices in the job market. So it is very important that we change our perception on what college actually is. Right? It's about competition. You're right. It doesn't mean, a college degree doesn't mean much outside of the whole idea of you studied, you know one thing really well, right? You know one subject really well, or good enough. That's really all it means. But it means a whole lot more if you factor in trying to support your life and support a family, right? And have savings. It means a whole lot more. So we really have to start to open it up and challenge how we think what college actually is and what it stands for. Right? It's no more this institution that separates black people from regular and bougie, right? It separates the uppity from the real, the light from the dark, and all that other stuff. It's a whole lot more than that, right? It's not black and white anymore. Right? It's not like school days, right? It's not like that anymore, right? We all remember that scene with Lawrence Fishburne and they all go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and Samuel L. Jackson's there and like, oh, y'all think y'all better than us and all that shit. Like, it's not about that anymore. All right, so you guys tell me how you feel. Take it easy. God bless.